Yes, people. What's going on? It's Egal Talks Football, and we're back again with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Do me a favor, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, as the channel is on the road to 30K. We're getting closer and closer every single day, so make sure you guys continue to hit that like button, and let's get the show started. Today, we're going to be doing a tier list for England's 2024 squad. We're going to go through our 25-man squad, pick our starters, pick our bench players, and tell you who is not going to be making the plane to the Euros. Also, I got a wonderful panel for you guys, as I always do. We're going to have Jay joining us very soon. We got Ches in the building. We got Rack in the building. And we got my boy Vader in the house. Everybody's here. And we got to talk, guys. Because I don't know if you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago when I was in my in-laws' house, we got into a debate over the England squad. And it was such a good debate that I was like, you know what? We should do a whole show on it. Because it's international break. England plays Brazil, Belgium, not much going on. So maybe it's time we actually dive in and speak about the England national team and just get into the nitty gritty about who Southgate might pick and who Southgate might leave behind. But yeah, before we get into that, have you guys been seeing the latest news? Of course, because Saka is not going to be reporting to England duty as he picked up precautionary reasons. Erling Haaland's injured, and it might be a serious injury. So let's see if he's available for the Arsenal game. As you always say, injuries happen, right? So I don't think he's injured either. So we're not doing anything different. Trent Alexander-Arnold was just linked to Real Madrid. Rack, absolute madness to be throwing at me last minute before the show starts. What do you think about that, bro? Real Madrid coming in for Trent.
I mean, when you have world-class players, people are going to be interested in them. You just got to live with it.
Do you honestly think there's a possibility you could lose him since he is?
Look at Ches. Ches is like, no.
Nah, that's a good response. That's a cold response. Oh, that's good.
No, but do you think there's a possibility you could lose him come the end of his contract?
Short answer, yes. To say it right.
There's a possibility. It depends on his mindset. See, I'm a Liverpool fan, right? I've been a Liverpool fan all my life. But when I had an opportunity to leave London and go and study somewhere else or go and live somewhere else, that appealed to me. Not because I didn't like London, and in fact, living abroad and experiencing a different culture and all that kind of stuff, you know, that was the main part in it. So if he wants to go and play, and let's look. Also, let's not mess about. Real Madrid are arguably the biggest team in the world, so he's not going there just to like on a student visa and he's going to be like working at McDonald's. He's going there to play for arguably the biggest club in the world, potentially. So I can understand why a player like him might be interested in that. But that's down to the guys to lock him down. But it's a possibility. I'm not gonna lie.
And then there's a bunch of Chelsea news, bro. Your club, your fan base seems to be in meltdown right now over the ownership and all the potential rumors of you guys could get into trouble. Like, talk to me, bro. You feeling any pressure from all the news that's coming out, or you're just like, people need to chill?
I mean, it's national break, isn't it? People need to get their money. So all the news articles come out. I'm not surprised. Like clockwork, right? Just 2 weeks ago in the Premier League, 9 of these stories were vivid, and now all of a sudden, they're headline news. Chelsea get relegated. So you know what? Some of it, obviously, there's smoke without fire. So some of it might be true. But obviously, it's all hyperbolic. It's sort of exaggerated. The worst case scenario would be points deduction, and that wouldn't make a difference for us. For City, with Vader's team, obviously that's a gargantuan decision for him. But I doubt either of us we made this season anyway. So you know what? It is what it is.
Yo, Vader, 115. You worried about 115 before we get into
this season? It shouldn't be. Maybe next season.
You know what? I am worried, and it's something that I really give a lot of credit to the players, the manager, and the club over, to have this dark cloud over their heads while trying to win this league for a fourth in a row. It's incredible what these players, how they're able to remain focused, dialed in with this looming over their heads. But for me as a fan, I'm not worried. But I am impressed with how the players in the club are dealing with it. All you guys are just worrying about football.
And the lawyers. I'm impressed by how the lawyers are dealing with it, Radar. That's the exceptional work by the lawyers.
I mean,
what's up, people? Yeah, it's international break. No Premier League football, so we got to talk about something else. Today we're gonna get it straight into the England's team. And you know what? Let's just look at some of the options we have, guys. So these are some of the options. These are some of the options that we're going to be having. So as you can see here, I'm just going to name some of the players. And some of these players right away are not even going to be part of the list. But, of course, they're there. Like, for example, Rico Lewis. What's the chances he makes it, Vader? You honestly believe Rico Lewis can get on the plane?
I don't think he would get on the plane because I got to take in consideration the manager. But if a manager is looking in terms of a player that could contribute, has played on the largest stage, could be called upon if needed, yeah, he might be one of the last selected players. But not with Southgate.
I go to Chelsea. Who do they got on here? Of course, the guy who's balling out right now for Chelsea. Where is he? Cole Palmer. Where is he? I don't see
He's middle left, bottom left. That row there.
Where's he at? Oh, where's he at? I don't even see. There he is.
Right next to Nketiah.
There he is. What are you saying? You Cole Palmer makes the team, bro? Are you?
Yeah. If he continues this form, he'll probably make the team. I don't know if he'll make in terms of it'll be tight. Actually, you know what? Thinking right now, it'll be tight. It's probably between on his wing, Bowen, and who else am I missing out? Obviously, Saka's in. There's another right winger who could play there. Not Thogden. Thogden's like more of a 10.
There's been a lot of rumors about your fan base talking about what do you call it? They're saying Cole Palmer should be starting over Saka for England.
Well, it's worth the conversation.
100% of the conversation. If you can't put up these numbers for a team in 12th or 11th and not think he should be starting, if you said he shouldn't start, that's delusional. That's being biased.
No. My thing is,
if it's on merit, like Southgate says, then he should be in a shout. Obviously, Saka's performed for England, so you've got to be fair there. But Saka's not having a great season, even though he's got the numbers. Whereas Palmer's got the numbers and he's playing good. So he's doing both.
Saka has more GA, but he's having a poor season. His team is top of the table, who he's been a big part of, but he's having a poor season. And
I never said poor
season. Hold on. Egal, you wouldn't say that Saka's having a poor season the last season.
No. He's been statistically superior to what he was last season. Last season was the beginning of his thing. Now we just expect these levels.
No.
What's your point then? Because you said he's
okay. My point. I think when you hear my point, you'll think it's quite reasonable. Yes, Cole Palmer is playing well, but if we're going to talk about England's best player for the last 2 years, voted the best player for England the last 2 years, and has been part of the team in the Euros.
You can't use that as a stick to hit
Palmer with. 2 years.
No, I'm not using it as a stick to beat Palmer with. I'm saying for him to come into this team and overtake Bukayo Saka, it's going to be extremely difficult. Bukayo Saka, at the age of 18, displaced the likes of Sancho, Rashford from the first team, and it was him, Sterling, and Kane in 2020. Then 2024 came around, and people said, oh, Saka might not be starting this time. We're going to see if other people get into the team like Foden, Rashford, Kane. That's what people were saying the lineup was going to be. What did Saka do? Right away took the team by the scruff of the neck, and he was one of the best players for England. Southgate tends to reward players that have played well for him in the past. So based on that, the same way Harry Maguire is not going to be losing his spot in the team, I don't expect Saka to be ever losing his spot in the team. And personally, for me, if we're going to do anything, we should right away start putting some of the players who we believe are automatically going to be on the plane, like a Bukayo Saka, like a Harry Kane, like a Harry Maguire. But before we do that, we have our final panelist that we need to introduce. Jay is in the building. Jay, how you doing?
I'm good. I look like I've just been pulled out of the hedge, but other than that, I'm absolutely fine. How is life, gentlemen?
What does that mean? Pulled out of a hedge? Is that like a rabbit getting pulled out of a hedge?
Well, how would you expect me to look if I was pulled out of the hedge? Kind of.
Jay, the question is, what were you doing in the hedge, and who are you looking at?
Okay, first and foremost.
Wow.
What I do in my spare time is none of your business, right?
None of your goddamn business.
Yeah,
wait, Jay, shout out Jay.
What I'm doing in hedges is of no concern to Egal Talks Football.
All right. So right now, what we were talking about before you came was Jay. I don't know if you know, but Chelsea Twitter have basically been waxing lyrical about Cole Palmer to the point where they're saying he should displace Saka based on his form this season.
No one says that.
No.
Agal, the conversation was, let me respond to you because
not you, but people.
No. I'm just responding to
not
you.
I'm not responding to Twitter.
Yeah, people. Yeah, Jay. People probably said that. The big Chelsea outlets probably said that. But the fair conversation is, it shouldn't be a non-negotiable that Saka starts. Yeah. That's the argument. It shouldn't be like, Saka starts. Because Egal's argument was, Jay, before you jumped in, shout out Jay, was, well, he's helped Arsenal top of the league and he's improved his GA, so therefore, and he's performed for England.
No, that wasn't my argument. My argument
Egal,
was...
the only fair point you made was he's done well for England. Everything else is like,
I never made a point about
improved stats.
That.
What does that really mean? Like,
well, one second. You said he had a poor season, and I said statistically,
I never said poor season though.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
that was one of your main caveats. My point is,
okay, cool.
One second. My point is, when we talk about Saka and Cole Palmer, we can take away club form and say, you know what, Cole Palmer is having a good first breakthrough season. Saka is expected to be at these standards. Cole Palmer is having a breakthrough season. I'm not going to belittle what Cole Palmer is doing. I'm just going to say what Saka has done for England. He warrants his starting spot. And if someone needs to come and take it from him, they're going to have to come and take it from him physically. It's not going to be a situation where it's not going to be a situation. It's not going to be a situation where Saka's going to be. Saka's not going to be starting. 1 second. Saka's not going to be starting the Euros.
In a row, and I'll let you land. Yeah, I'll let you land.
I never even said my point. My main point is Saka. In order for Saka to be displaced, he needs to be in poor form for England, and then he might be displaced. There's nobody based on their Premier League form is going to displace Saka based on how well he's played for England.
I feel like a lot of your takes are feelings based. If you actually listen to what I said, if you actually listen to my words, Arsbater and Rack, I said based off England's his England performances, he deserves a start. You just repeat what I said. I said he deserves a start. The argument I have is saying, he's improved GA from last season. He's helped us get to first. That's why he should start. Those 2 points, I'm like, I'm not really hearing that. Because Palmer's 11th. Palmer is 11th in a team that's only rebuttals.
Those were only rebuttals when you said he was having a poor season.
No, what I mean poor season, Egal, ask Vito and Jay after I finish, performances mean more than GA. Yeah. I can have someone perform well. They'll get the GA anyway. That's a byproduct of performing well.
Yeah.
Players can also not perform well and get good GA. That's what I meant. So Saka is just performing to an average standard, and he's just getting GA. Like Martinelli's had a poor season. We've got like something like 6 goals, 3 assists on paper.
Okay. So let me just chime in because
wait. Can you guys acknowledge he just said
no? Don't worry. I'll deal with the. Listen, the thing with Saka is right, and I saw some. I think it was No New Thing posted. It says you don't bet against Saka, and I think it's a fair point to make because this is a player that at all elements and levels of what he's been tested, people say maybe he shouldn't be starting for England. Maybe he shouldn't be starting for. He's risen to the occasion, and so I think the player himself, he played himself into the England team. Like Saka is often England's best player. Yeah, like not even like he's England's best player. Like he's arguably more important to England than he is to Arsenal. Yeah, like as in terms of how his output over the last year plus, he had to fight his way into the team. So Southgate is fair to an extent. Like he's not fair, and I think in international football you do have to. Like the thing with international football, I always think there's a certain level of hypocrisy that a manager's going to have because you're going to have certain players that you're going to have loyalty to. There's certain positions you've got more players in than other players. So certain positions, like in the DM, Henderson might be able to stick around, but it's the same reason but Sterling can't because we have lots of wingers. Same reason that Sancho is nowhere near the squad because we have lots of wingers. So I think Cole Palmer deserves his place in the squad and to put pressure on. But I kind of agree with Egal to an extent in terms of Saka would need to stop performing to the level that he's playing at. And Palmer would need to continue to perform at this current level. And then when he gets an opportunity, he would then also have to take his opportunity and play well for England to even then be seen as a rotation piece for Saka at this point.
And Jay, can I just expand on that? That's literally what I said. Towards the end of my passage, I said, Saka deserves to start. Repeat it again, Egal. Saka deserves to start because of his England performances. I never said he shouldn't. Yeah. I'm saying it shouldn't be a non-conversation to say Palmer should get looking. Like I think Palmer should be on the plane. Doesn't mean he should start though. I don't think he's better than Thogden.
West Ham fans will be like, "Where Bowen should get a look in."
Exactly, that's a fair point.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Who out of where does Cole Palmer land on this list for you guys? Do you think Cole Palmer is part of the 23-man squad? Called
outside,
up.
I'm saying he's outside chance.
I'm gonna actually remove one of the lists. So it's gonna be you're on the plane. You're one of the guys who complete the squad. So the on the plane is the starters. The bench players is complete the squad. Outside chance is the people who are on the periphery. No chance is your
England performances.
Sorry?
Basically, it's like I think it's like the 23-man squad. Are you making the squad? So the top line is you're on the plane. The second one
is that based on
for example, this season? So for example, let me just go through this
this season, guys.
So for example,
it's got to be form of the season ago, right?
For example, we all know Harry Kane's on the plane no matter what. We're putting him straight on the first name on the list, captain, right? Then you go through the list, Jude Bellingham. Everybody knows Jude Bellingham's on the plane, no debate. Those are easy answers, right? Then we go through, we know Trent. Pickford. We know Pickford's starting. Trent is too soon to discuss Trent. 1 second. We know Pickford's starting. Harry Maguire. We know Harry Maguire's on the plane. Everyone agrees, right?
Yeah.
Now, as much as you don't like Harry Maguire,
is this just people who are going on the plane, or is this people who are going to be starting 11? Because people on the plane, most of it's going to be relatively easy. No.
Yeah. We're trying to get the easy ones out of the way.
Can I ask my question? Is this based on form, or are we saying England performances over the years?
Well, no, it's saying who's going on the going on the damn plane.
Bro, we're literally saying who's going on the plane. Based
we
on
have a tournament next summer. Like this is
you're missing the point. No, JJ, don't be silly. The point is
you're being silly. You're like, let me
learn. How you gonna learn if you don't listen? My point was to Egal. Yeah, there's a difference between our England squad and Southgate's England squad, isn't it?
Well, we're predicting Southgate's England squad.
There we go. So now
we're not doing ours. Because if we're doing ours,
so you're gonna leave Maguire out if it was your squad, Chess?
Well, yeah.
Why are you leaving Maguire out?
Wait, Jay, you think that's a bad take? Is that a bad take?
To leave Maguire out, to leave him out.
Wait, let me see the options Egal sent about.
We're not blessed with that, you know.
Kyle Walker's been having a bad season.
No, Jay, I agree with you.
Vader, he's still on there.
He should probably be on the plane, man.
Vader.
Also, Cole Palmer is on the plane. Cole Palmer is on the
Kyle Walker.
Guys. Forget about the Cole Palmer thing for a second. Let's just do the players on the plane first. Then we'll sort out the order.
Well, why don't you go in order, Egal, rather than going to ruining the game? You're picking the starters. Why don't you just start from left to right?
Yeah, go to that position to left to right.
So you want me to leave these guys, but then keep it moving?
Leave these guys and then start with Trent, and then we'll start with Trent.
Yeah, facts.
Okay. What are we saying with Trent?
Easy.
By the way,
he's on the arrow.
I think he's on the plane, but not on the starters.
Vader, you paused. Why?
He's 23-man squad right now.
Yeah.
He's not guaranteed a position.
Yeah. We gotta see what else kind of transpires before we actually make.
Wait. Why are we leaving out Trent?
No, he's in the team. He's just not on the starting lineup.
Why is he not starting the game?
Nah, because Rax can tell you defensively he's not.
He's played Trent in DM recently.
Get my name out of your mouth.
Yeah, but Chez, that's like
what you have to realize is this will make more sense as we go through. Right now it's so early. We're looking at Trent.
Trent's not automatic. Trent's not automatic.
Yeah, Trent is not guaranteed. Don't forget he got injured before the previous tournament, and even then it wasn't guaranteed he was going to start. Right back is England's strongest position. How many right backs are there?
True.
Right?
Top five.
So, moving on. We already spoke about Cole Palmer. We said outside chance. Everyone still agrees there, right?
No, I disagree. I think he goes in the 23.
Yeah, I think he's 23 as well.
I think when you realize, when you get closer to the 23 amount, you're going to realize how much of the periphery he might be. He's never played for England.
You're questioning our decision. It's 3 against 2 here. He goes in 23.
Let's look at it like this. This is his first squad. Yeah. Now he's making his first squad, and we're only round the corner from the tournament. Yeah. So I think he's got a good chance of going, but I would say him and Bowen have similar chances to go.
Yes.
Like as in like, and nobody here is putting Bowen in completing the 23-man squad.
Yeah.
That's
I
debatable.
think Bowen
consider
has
that.
no chance.
You think Bowen has no chance?
I think
didn't
Bowen
agree
has
with that.
no chance.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm looking at the fact that you're going to have the likes of potentially Cole Palmer. You're going to have Foden who can play there. You're going to have Saka who can play on the wing. Also, you're going to have strikers like Ivan Toney looking to get a sniff in the team. You're going to have Ollie Watkins, Harry Kane on the left. You're going to have Rashford. You're going to have Foden who can also play on the left, and you're going to have you're going to have so many options. You're going to look at yourself. You're going to say, do you really want to put Bowen in this team?
He's got an outside chance.
Those other options.
He's got an outside
harsh
chance,
Bowen in Palmer, man.
especially with how well he's been playing.
Egal, can I ask you? Yeah, how many goals do you think Bowen has this season in the Premier League?
I think he has like 12 or 12.
No, he has 14. Egal. 14 goals, and you're telling me this man has no chance of going. 14 goals in the Premier League. It doesn't get you much anymore. It doesn't get you much in 2024.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. How many goals does Jack Grealish have this season?
One.
Vader, do you know?
One.
Less than 5.
I think he is more of an outside chance than Bowen.
What are you talking
I don't
about?
think so.
Grealish
Not this
going,
season.
man.
I think Jack Grealish has a better chance of making the plane than Bowen, even though he's been out of
He's
form.
been a regular starter for England over the last 2 years. I don't think so.
Because he has the experience playing for England and he's been part of the team previously, and he's not really caused problems.
Bro, like,
but what you just done is two extremes. You've done someone who's guaranteed and someone who's like you can't. They're in the middle somewhere. Grealish is on the plane.
They're all in the middle, but I think Bowen.
You're being harsh, man.
I think Bowen has less of a chance than Jack Grealish.
Why? He's 3 seasons of performing good.
Guys, don't forget, we still have Sterling. We still have.
Why is Sterling going over Bowen?
That's not making it, bro.
Sterling has an outside chance.
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't.
Bro, if Bowen has no chance
this season,
I need you to create a new category underneath no chance. Because if Bowen has no chance, I don't want to know what Sterling has.
This is going to take
ages, man. Watch it from home.
I just realized the way we're doing it is not going to work. Let's get through the goalkeepers.
It is working. It may be fluid though.
You're the only one making this not work.
That's what I'm saying.
One second. Let's get through the goalkeepers,
bro. So Egal, could we just go in left to right order? Everything's fine.
I know, but this is throwing us off because why are we going to talk about Braithwaite?
Bro,
you decide, and then we can talk about it afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can I just say one thing as well?
Let's just keep.
No, hold on. You got one thing. You're getting, in my opinion, you're getting confused because if you have multiple people that have an outside chance, that means one or the other can go. It doesn't mean that we have to count 23 people in the top two spaces. It just means that they've got equal chances. Do you see what I mean? So I'm also saying Grealish completes the 23-man squad. Grealish can't be on the same level as Bowen and Palmer.
Can we? Okay, so since we're doing wingers, can we just get them all out of the way?
No. Why do you refuse to just? Why?
Well, because I just feel like it's better if we get rid of one whole category.
You do the list and ask critique after you.
No. I get his point. Let's go category by category. So let's get rid of the wingers. Let's do wingers.
All these guys. Let's just get rid of all the wingers.
Okay.
Foden, is he on the plane or is he 23-man squad?
On the plane.
He should be on the plane.
Guarantee to start.
Okay.
No, he's on the plane. I thought it's on the plane. Yeah.
We already know about Saka. We've already done that. Saka's on the plane. Nobody's debating that, right?
You see how awkward it is now because you have to look for who you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know why you just don't go in order.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Back
Next,
to order.
Braithwaite, no chance.
Outside chance.
Outside chance. What do you guys think Braithwaite has the outside chance for?
Because he's got.
There's a lot of centre backs.
He's tall. He's got good dribbling. He's a unique centre back. We haven't got a lot of those in England.
I think it's him or Colwell.
Facts. Cole has a good chance.
Okay, since you mentioned Colwell, can we bring him up next? I think Colwell should be in the outside chance also. His versatility to be able to play left back is crucial for them.
I can't lie. I'll put him in 23. You know, just because he's more versatile than the rest.
You know what? I also seem to agree. 20. He could play left back, centre back.
And also, out of a lot of this list, Egal, Southgate actually did promise him the most that he actually could get in the squad. Like when you say that, it means you probably would do it.
All right.
He's
What
actually
you guys saying about Dan Burns?
Oh, no way. No chance.
Nope.
Yeah, no chance.
Ben Chilwell.
I think he's going to take him. So
I think he's on the plane. I think he's
23 on the
Really?
plane. Yeah, he'll be on the bench to start.
Colwell could be the backup left back. Chilwell might be on the outside.
Nah, bro. Chilwell's making it.
I think people need to
23,
acknowledge
man.
that if Chilwell and Shaw, it's just about fitness. If they're fit, they're going.
Facts.
If they're fit, they're going.
Rack, what do you think?
Yeah, look, Shaw hasn't done anything. Has he this season? Correct me if I'm wrong.
He's been injured the whole season.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could argue maybe it's not his fault, but it's a bit wild. Look, the thing with Gareth Southgate is he has always shown a bit of a penchant for like bringing in young up-and-coming players. And I think some of these older heads, maybe even like a Jack Grealish, could miss out to someone who's potentially more of a rising star.
But I think Shaw is guaranteed on the plane, though.
Who are his left back? Who's his left back competition? Chilwell potentially.
Trippier, Colwell.
Trippier's right back. No, does he play left back as well?
I know, but Trippier has played left back also.
Okay,
I don't know.
If that happens, then it's basically then it's Shaw by default.
I think if you'd asked me 3 months ago, I would have been like Trippier's on the plane. Now, I'd put him in outside chance.
Ooh, no, Trippier's on the plane. His experience.
I don't know, you know.
He's on the plane.
No, Gal, do you know why not yet? Because Southgate will allow a certain level. He's dropped like way below that level.
And also, you've got to think about you'll have Trent, you'll have Walker, and will Reece James be fit?
Reece James will be fit.
I don't think Reece James has any chance with the fact that he's been.
Gosh, man.
No, hear me out.
No, you're wrong.
Hear me out. He's been injured the whole entirety of the season.
Doesn't matter.
When it comes to all the right backs, you have what do you call it? Kyle Walker, Trippier, Trent. Reece James is the lowest on the pecking order out of the three of them.
Bro, you have to understand Reece James. Reece James like Trent. If they're fit, they're on the plane, bro.
No, he's not been on the plane, and he has been always missing out. So, in my opinion, the fact
if
that he's never
injured,
actually...
Jay said, what did you talk about?
But Southgate has no loyalty to him.
I'm saying, okay, Egal, but what about this?
I made my case. You guys tell me what you think.
But Egal, what about the fact that Southgate was still tapping up Ben White's phone like an ex that won't leave him alone? Wouldn't that indicate to you that Southgate he's still looking at right backs? He's still considering right backs. Still wants to see some more right backs.
I'm willing to put him on outside chance, but I need Vader and Rack and you Jay to be the decider here, because me and
for me it's more surprising. It'd be more surprising if James is left at home than if Trippier is left at home, because
there we go.
When James has played, he's played at a high level. Trippier has actively shown that he's declining.
It's an interesting one. It's like how can you miss me if I don't go away? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Is Reece James's stock rising because he's not playing?
The fact that he hasn't touched pitch. I mean, he's healthy now, right? Like he's in training now.
Reece James healthy.
He will be fit.
Yo, tell me how. Guys,
the question is, look. I don't think, even if fully fit, I don't think Trippier is starting. Right? It's probably going to be Kyle Walker, for example. So the other right backs who are behind him, they're going to be less likely to start. And in that case, do you prioritize having a fourth choice right back in Trippier, or do you try and strengthen another area of the pitch where you're more likely to play? I think you'd more likely get rid of Trippier, bring in James, who can, when we know that when he can play, he can have an impact, rather than bringing them all along. It doesn't make any sense to have four right backs. Trent's got some versatility. I think Reece James has got some versatility. I think Trippier doesn't have that.
on your
Let
point,
me
it
just
literally depends on-
read the super chat.
Oh, bro.
Awale, big up to you. It's my little brother. Big up to you. Thank you for the super chat, bro.
Awale, man.
Big up to you, man.
Nice.
Let's continue.
Yeah, I was just saying, Egal, on Max's point, I think it's as simple as if Trippier is playing, is because Reece James is not fit. Literally.
I just think we're thinking about it from our perspective. I'm thinking about it from the perspective that Trippier has been part of the team consistently.
And that's
for a long
because James has
time
been always been injured, bro. Not because he's better than James.
and Trippier has still been performing for the last couple of years, where Reece James has not had too many games. He has not been match fit, and the fact that we're getting closer and closer to the tournament, I need to see more availability from Reece James before I can even say he has a chance to get on the plane. Is that fair? I need to see Reece James play more games. Can you guys get it? Do you guys get that? Or am I tripping? What are we saying? I don't know who's playing something in the background. Well, yeah.
I understand.
Vader, what are you saying?
Listen, I don't think there's enough to really move it. So I'm kind of like in agreement with where you guys are at on this one. Like, I wouldn't change it. Hold on, I gotta change this thing.
Eric Dyer, no chance, right?
No chance.
Yeah, he's not going now.
I mean,
Stop it, Jay.
Jay's about to say, hear me out.
Hold on.
No, Jay.
We're not having a monologue on this.
Listen, I'm not trying to say that he's got a chance, but he is a starting centre back at Bayern Munich currently. Like,
Jay just trying to bump up his. Jay's
Yeah,
just trying to bump
Bayern
up his
Munich
transfer value.
is-
He's like Daniel
Hear
Leamington.
me out. Southgate has called up Dyer before as a centre back when he was at Spurs, right? He has. It's not like he's never called him up as a centre back. He's been in the England squad in the last 1 year, right? So, he's now playing at Bayern. Yeah, benching Upamecano, benching Kim, all your hipsters' favorite centre backs on the bench for big Eric Dyer. I'm saying I've seen Southgate do worse.
Okay, so you're the only person saying outside chance, so he's gonna stay.
Listen, I'm just basically saying. I'm not saying I would take Dyer. I'm thinking, what would Southgate do? Would Southgate take him?
I think Southgate would take him over Lewis Dunk, so I'm putting Lewis Dunk in no chance.
No, Lewis Dunk's gonna probably be in the squad, isn't he?
How many center backs do they need?
Probably like 4
at most.
So can we count? Because who do we have so far? We have what do you call it? Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
We're gonna put in John Stones, no debate.
Yeah.
None.
John Stones, Harry Maguire. That's the center back partnership that starts for England. Then, is there another center back that's gonna be?
So my point is that you basically need a backup to Stones and a backup to Maguire. Now Maguire plays.
I think Guehi goes.
No, yeah, but that's my point. So that's my point. So you've got Guehi, Dunk, Branthwaite, Colwell, Konsa.
Where do you guys put Guehi?
I think he completes the tough.
Yeah, 23.
I feel like he's been in. Yeah, I feel like he's been in enough squads to be in that position that he's in. That you've got him there.
What about Rack's boy Joe Gomez?
Oh, that's tough as well.
Yeah, he's
Them
there as
tough,
well.
you know?
He's not on the plane. I think
The
he's
only thing-
23.
Oh, listen,
He's
I
actually good on the plane.
I didn't think he was on the plane,
I
right?
think
Until
because
you
of how
told
you.
me
I
Luke
think
Shaw
because how
only
you
left that.
branded
Once
him.
again, let Rack get his point
Yeah, let Rack
across.
finish.
Fine, I'm just saying quickly, guys, because of what you put, how you classified the categories, it makes it sound worse. If these categories had slightly different names, it might seem nicer.
Okay, so you want me to put
We're all about
starters?
being nice. We're all about being nice.
Just put starters.
Starter
Yeah,
and on the plane.
Why is
Starter and
Luke
on the
Shaw
plane?
in start? Wait, what?
He's always starting.
No, this is the thing. This is my only point about Joe Gomez, because I think maybe he was going just because he's been in good form. I don't expect him to make the
No, but how do you put someone who's injured right now and start?
But when you put when
he's
you told
available,
Luke
he
Shaw is
starts.
maybe the only left back. Who are the other left backs? Because that's the only
No, but
place that I
right.
think that Joe
You're
Gomez
saying who's available, who's fit. He's not even fit.
I think it's probably better if we
Oh.
finish off the list and then we can come back to it.
Oh, fair enough.
But
Okay.
my point
So
was
yeah, left back is the only place that I think that Joe Gomez could potentially fit in, because obviously he doesn't need to be in right back.
Oh, you know what? That's actually
He's not going to
true.
play.
Yeah.
So
So
if
he
you
ain't
tell me
going.
Luke Shaw is the only left back option, then he is a left back option. Oh, to be honest, though, even as a Liverpool fan, he's had some good games, but he's capable of bozo moments. And I was a big fan of Joe Gomez, but some of the stuff he does is just not
we're
great.
gonna keep him there for a bit and then we can change it at any point. Let's just get through Eddie Nketiah. Everyone agrees he's not even on the chance. No chance, right?
No, let's get rid of these because Beta's got to go soon, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. Goalkeepers, Ramsdale and Johnson, I think, are on the plane.
Are you're taking 3?
What?
Yeah, you take 3 goalkeepers. That's how they do it. You take 3 goalkeepers.
Is Nick Pope going to be fit?
Nick Pope is coming back from injury, and Dean Smith has been terrible.
So why is Luke Shaw starting then?
What?
Don't worry, we'll get back to that.
Pickford starting.
No, I'm talking about Luke Shaw shouldn't be starters then. He's injured.
Luke Shaw is a starter when fit.
That's the same with Pope though.
No, Pope is not a starter.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Pope is coming back from a knee injury, guys. There's no chance he's going to make it.
Yeah, he's
Dean Henderson has been shocking.
Yeah, he's rubbish.
What are we saying about Eze? Eze is no chance.
No chance. Yeah, no chance.
He hasn't even gotten a sniff.
No, hold on. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. It's, he. I feel like his window's gone. I think like he had a window. Like he had. But the fact that Eze and Noni and Eddie and Nketiah are on the same line doesn't sit well with me. Do you know what I mean?
But they're all in the same line.
They all no chance, to be fair. Yeah. They deserve
maybe you could just leave Eddie at the bottom. You know, not even draft him. Not even put him on
let's kind of skip through these so we can figure out what we're going to do with starters. Everyone agrees Conor Gallagher's on the plane.
Yeah, he's 23.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys adamantly disagree or you have anything to say, jump in.
No.
Jordan Henderson is going to be part of the 23-man squad.
I don't know.
Even though we don't like it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think there's still a long way to go before the end of the season. Like, I mean,
yeah, he's going, Jake. He's got the experience.
No, because the thing is that if you've got one spot and it gets to a point where it's Mainoo or Henderson, it's a big call for him to leave Mainoo at home for Henderson.
All right. We still got to pick the starter, so let's just try to figure this out as quick as possible. Anthony Gordon is on the bubble, outside chance.
You would have a lot of good players, don't we?
What about Curtis Jones, outside chance?
You know what? I think Curtis. I don't think it's fair to put Curtis Jones above Eze when I think they probably have a similar level of chance.
I think Curtis Jones has a higher chance because the midfield is weaker.
I think Curtis Jones hasn't been in a squad yet, though.
That's true.
It's a lot for him to gate crash the Euro.
What are you saying, Rack? That's your player. Is that harsh?
Sorry. I don't have a particularly strong opinion about it. I can see there's potential that he may go, but honestly, it's difficult because it's difficult to predict what Gareth Southgate is going to do. And to be fair, Eze is a good player, and Eze has shown glimpses and arguably has been more consistent throughout his career because he's played more games than Curtis Jones has. So I can get the logic behind potentially picking Eze, for example, over Curtis Jones. But Curtis Jones this season has been very good. There's been times when he's been our best midfielder.
One thing we can predict.
Oh, come on.
One thing we can predict is Declan Rice is going to start. Rashford is
in the middle of my monologue about Curtis Jones. One thing we can predict is Declan Rice.
It's true though. Rashford is going to be part of the team. Now we're getting to the nitty gritty, right? I just want to get out the people who I don't think. Let's be honest. Longstaff has no chance, right?
No chance.
Mason Mount has no chance this year.
No, that's false. No. Outside chance.
Outside.
Guys, for the same reason why there's a lot of players on there who aren't even that good who'll get a chance.
Bro, has Mason Mount even kicked a football in 2024?
It's Southgate. Anything's possible.
No,
Okay.
Mason Mount
In
being
the
in
same
the squad,
breath,
that's not possible.
In the same breath, does Calvin Phillips have an outside chance?
No.
No, he definitely
No.
doesn't. You know
No.
what? Mason Mount
No
probably not
chance.
as well. But,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay,
No,
so
Calvin
then
Phillips is stinking.
Okay,
He's stinky.
Is stinking up the joint.
it's getting shaky now. A Konsa,
Outside
outside?
chance. Yeah.
I think he's on the same level as the defenders here that you guys put.
Yeah.
He could make it.
Gomez.
He could
Yeah, that's
never
fair.
make it. Mitchell's no chance.
Yeah.
No.
Tomori, no chance.
No chance. No way.
I don't think he even watches Serie A. Southgate.
How many central defenders do we have though? We only have
Not a lot,
Yeah.
bro.
No, but you're gonna select some of these.
True.
We're gonna actually count the squad. Quickly, James Maddison is on the plane, no?
No, not on the plane. 23. Doesn't start.
23.
No, I
23,
mean
yeah.
23. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Madison needs to be careful though.
Facts.
Yeah,
Like as in
There's-
like his spot's not secure.
It's not.
Like
He's
I
definitely
put
not
Madison- Madison's is slightly ahead of the likes of like Eze and stuff. He's not miles ahead of them. Like as
Yo,
in-
what the hell? Big up to you, Tar. Love this tier list, Osborne. My man put $300.
Hey, big team as
Big
well.
up to you, my guy.
Man just
That
added an extra zero by accident. You're gonna get your charge back for that, you go.
Yeah.
That is the biggest super chat I've ever seen on this channel.
Yeah,
You
that's
are
nice.
a
Big up.
legend.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's what
Taz, do you want to come on the show?
That's
Let's invite Taz on the show, man.
Yeah, man. Cool. Yeah. You should-
Big up Tars, man. Big up Tars.
Hey,
big
Tom,
time.
more money to
Yeah,
get Declan
large
Rice out. What?
Yo, you know what? You guys want to get
Remember how Terry used to do it? Who's gonna pay the money? Who's gonna pay the money? We'll put him
man
down.
thinks it's a combined 11. This guy thinks it's a combined 11. Quickly, guys. I know Vader's got to go, so we gotta have a conversation about where Foden plays in the team. But before we do that, quickly, let's just get through these. Rico Lewis, Vader, is he in or out? Does he have a chance or no chance?
No chance.
No, he's got
under
no
20.
chance. He's got no
He's under
chance.
20s, man.
Only because he's young and more needs to be seen.
Jay,
And because
Callum
of Southgate.
Wilson.
No
Callum
chance.
Wilson, injuries
No
cost
chance.
him, right?
Injuries,
No chance.
yeah, injuries have pushed him down.
Watkins,
Okay.
23.
Watkins is in, guys. We agree?
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
23.
Ward-Prowse?
No. Ooh.
Ooh, outside chance.
Outside.
nah, no chance. Is
You're
he in the
hating,
squad?
Jay.
He never got
squad
he
now?
never got game
Reasonable,
time.
man.
No, but
If
guys,
he's not in
take
this
it in.
squad now, he's not making it. He's not making it.
Yeah, he's not in
That's-
the squad now.
That's a good shout, yeah. Put
What
him in
about Dominic Solanke? He's not in the squad
No
now.
chance. No chance.
No chance now.
Ivan Toney's in the squad right now.
Outside. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're gonna
Yeah.
break it down in a second. Finally, the final two spots. One of these guys is not making the plane. The other guy is. I think Kobbie Mainoo is in the 23-man squad.
Stretch.
And I think Sterling
Stretch.
is on the outside.
No,
I think
put
Sterling
Mainoo
has
outside. Mainoo's not on
absolutely
the
zero
23.
chance.
I heard Sterling. Jay was the first one to bring this to my attention. Sterling and Southgate, there might be an issue.
I was saying that like Sterling, when Sterling didn't go up, when he got called up and he decided not to kind of take it, kind of stay at Chelsea, I think Southgate's always defended him and Southgate's always kind of looked after him. So I think something's definitely happened there. And then I'm also as well, you know, Sterling. Remember when he strangled Gomez or tried to beat him up on international duty? Do you know what I mean? So Southgate forgave him for that. So the fact that he's not been in any of the last few squads, the fact of his current form, the fact we have so many wingers, I genuinely think he has no chance. There's not enough time for him to turn his form around and be ahead of the players that are ahead of him. So to me, he's got no chance whatsoever of making.
Has he
Euros.
been out of recent squads? I haven't even noticed, but has he been out of
Yeah,
recent squads?
he's not been in the last 3 or 4, I don't think.
Oh yeah, then he's done. I can't see it happening if he hasn't been in recent squads.
No, but hasn't he been injured? I think he's an outside chance because.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I think he's an outside chance because
How?
Why is he on an outside chance? Because again,
Yeah,
because these players are still going to be monitored how this season closes out, right? So how these players perform in the business end of the season, for some of them trying to keep their teams in their top 4 or winning cups, winning trophies. I think you're going to have to see how these players perform, and there may be that, you know what? Yeah, I like how you've been playing, but when it's been serious time, you kind of crumbled. And I'm going to need someone that I can trust when it's really important in games. I think he's an outside chance. That veteran, you can't just dismiss it like that. I think there's an outside chance.
Okay, let me show you guys what I've done so far. So this is basically what the predicted England starting 11 currently looks like based on what people are projecting. People are projecting it would either be Kyle Walker or Trippier, depending on who is going to be the right back. Left back.
It's Kyle Walker. Change it right now. Change that right now. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Respect.
Center midfield. People are projecting. We're going to speak about it in a second. Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Foden. That's what people are saying the midfield's going to be. But some people are now saying Kobbie mainoo should be taking that spot, and one of Rashford or Foden should be dropped.
Yeah, that's probably realistic.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys
Or
think?
he'll probably play Gallagher in kind of that position.
So you think Gallagher in and Kobbie mainoo and Foden or Rashford are dropped?
No, I'm saying I agree with you when you say Foden and Rashford both can't play. If Rice, Bellingham, and mainoo are there.
Yeah, I think it's too soon for mainoo, man.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's got a chance, but that's just my opinion.
I think he
This
brings
kid's got called up doesn't mean he's getting on the plane, does it?
I think he's there.
You think he's a starter?
I think he's there, and he brings more balance. Declan Rice in the 8, Kobbie mainoo in the 6, and Trent. Or there could be a situation where you see Trent Alexander-Arnold come into the midfield.
Oh, that's
so why is mainoo in starting, but Palmer's on outside chance? When Palmer's been doing it for longer, that doesn't make sense.
Palmer's position, because Palmer's position, you already have players that are
very. He's more versatile than mainoo is.
Okay, hear me out. There's since Henderson and Mason Mount are out of the team, Calvin Phillips is basically an afterthought and is not even playing football. There's an open space in the midfield. The winger's position, some of the best players in England, like Rashford and Foden, are not even nailed down.
Yeah, but Palmer plays on the right or in the middle, and there's not many players on the starting 23.
Foden also can play on the right, and he's not nailed down either.
But that's not my point, though.
I think the right wing is Saka's and nobody else's. That's just me. Based on the fact that he's been England's best player, voted England's best player for the last 2 years, it's going to be very difficult to displace him.
The guy who couldn't perform
is Saka better than Kane? Is Saka better than Kane?
Saka might not be better than Kane, but he's been voted as England's best player for the last 2 years.
Why are we overrating Saka?
I'm not overrating Saka.
Stop. He wasn't even England's best player in the last tournament. It was Sterling.
His peers voted for him. His peers voted for him. Why did they vote for Sterling?
You're English, Jay. Who was the best player in the last tournament? Was Sterling or Kane? It was Sterling, right?
I thought it was Saka.
No, what tournament was it? Italy final, right? The Italy final.
Nah, there was the World Cup after that.
Oh, the World Cup. The World Cup, yes, but the Euros, it was Sterling.
Yeah, but like, he was 18 at the Euros. When he
That's not the point, though. That's not argument.
Bro, you said Saka's overrated.
I'm saying you're overrating him by talking about him like he's undroppable.
For England, he's undroppable.
Kane is undroppable.
Can we agree for England Saka's undroppable, or is this ridiculous statement?
Kane's undroppable. Not Saka.
Saka's undroppable, bro. He starts for one of the first names on the team sheet. Similar to how John Stones starts. Similar to how Declan Rice starts. Similar to how Harry Kane starts. He's nailed down that position based on his performances. It's not even an Arsenal thing. It's just facts.
It's a little bit of both. But with Saka, I agree. I agree that he's got to have that down. But let's stop talking about the last 2 years.
One second, guys. There's a super chat. Who is better, Ollie Watkins or Tony?
Watkins.
What you guys
I
saying?
had this debate. So I was discussing it with a Liverpool fan.
Sorry, Vader. I know you got to
I
jump.
think Tony's better. I think Tony's got more to his game. I think Watkins is a good player, and it's kind of interesting that they both came through the Brentford system, if you want, the scouting system that they use. But they're both good players. There's not much in it. I think I personally favour Tony marginally.
I think Watkins is going to start based on his form this season and the fact that he's been absolutely killing it, not only getting goals and assists. And if they ever play a 4-4-2 with Ollie Watkins and Harry Kane, that would work perfectly. What are you saying,
No,
Jay?
what? Okay, I clarify a point I made. I said it a bit wrong. Saka deserves to start, and he should start. But what I mean is, like, why are we always rejigging our midfield and attack for him? Because it's always Rashford. No, because I could argue England could play with a diamond formation and play without wingers. And if you play without wingers,
but why would you take out your best player?
Because we don't have good sitters. So it's what's more important to you, defense or your attack?
Why would you take out one of your most impactful players in the World Cup?
Let me try and make it down for you. I don't know if Jay's listening properly. Because we don't have a good sitter other than Rice. So we play the box-to-box role. You could be more inclined to play more of a diamond formation to pack out the midfield. So more midfielders. So you would have three attackers. Huh?
But you have Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice. You just need one more midfielder. Why change the whole attack to fit in a fourth midfielder when arguably your attack should be sorted with one of Rashford, Foden?
Because that midfielder you're talking about, there's no standout midfielder for that position at the moment.
Okay, so let's come to a conclusion then. Trent, these are your options: Trent, Maddison, mainoo, or Phil Foden to play next to Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice. Who do you guys think is the best suited to play next to Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham?
Who were the other players you mentioned?
Yeah,
who's playing on the left for England?
Right now, you have a choice. You can either play Foden on the left or Rashford on the left.
I'll play Foden.
Okay, so say you take Foden. If you play Foden on the left, that means
we have to have a runner on the left. In my opinion, you need a runner. Like, as in, like, you want, like, the thing is with England, when you have Kane, right, you automatically have a guy that isn't going to run beyond the final defender. Saka also likes the ball to feet. He's almost a playmaker in certain movements that he has. So on the left, you want a runner like a Sterling, Rashford, a Gordon type profile, because that's
I can hear that rationale.
You see what I mean? So that's what I'm. So I'd start Foden, but I think the England team's balance wise, you might want a runner.
Okay, so these are the options, and of course, Conor Gallagher could also be an option. But I think
Gallagher's got a chance. Like,
I think more likely because of Maddison's attacking ability, he's viewed as like a like for Jude Bellingham, in my opinion. And Conor Gallagher is more of like a rugged player. I think it would be more balanced if we picked one of these three.
What? Why is mainoo getting a start?
Because mainoo is even though he's 18, I can clearly see he is out of the English players that are available for the upcoming Euros. He's the one player who has the skill sets that England is missing. He can play the 6, and he can allow Declan Rice to be pushed forward as an 8 to now win the balls up higher up the pitch, and Jude Bellingham can then be.
There's a Man United fan in the comments who literally said, "I'm a United fan, and Kobbie doesn't have a chance on earth of starting in the Euros." It's not biased for me to say he shouldn't be bro. The reason why I say he should be starting because he's 18 years old. He hasn't even had a full season of playing. You're playing international football, the highest level.
Okay, he's on the plane though. He's on the plane though. We agree.
He might make the plane. He might. Like,
so then it's down to Trent and Foden. You guys just saying it's Foden then, or are you making a case for Trent, Rack?
I mean, I don't know whether Southgate likes him in that position. He's played him there a few times. I don't know.
He gave him the number 10.
What did he do last competition, guys? In terms of midfield, who did he play? Do you know?
It was.
I'm gonna check it. I'll check it for you, man, because I actually don't know what he's done.
England's last
Henderson has been.
I think
Henderson.
I
So you've
think
taken out.
Henderson played
You've taken out an
two games.
ever-present.
England
Henderson,
played
right?
Northern Macedonia. England played Northern
No,
Macedonia.
I'm talking about tournament.
He means in the tournaments. I think
Yeah.
it was Henderson. I feel it was Henderson, Rice, Bellingham last tournament. That feels like in my head. That's
Okay, versus France.
Yeah,
it
Henderson played a lot.
Yeah.
It was Henderson, Rice, Bellingham. Yeah.
Oh, so that means he's gonna play Connor then. He'll play with Connor.
And then against France, he started Foden on the left.
He's gonna play Connor because Connor's got that Henderson kind of trait where he works hard. He'll tackle. He'll distribute, and that's all he's good at.
So you're saying Foden's on the bench, Trent is on the bench, and Conor Gallagher is going to start.
No, I think Rashford won't start, and Foden will start over him on the left.
I think they'll rotate. I think they'll rotate. They'll rotate. Like
I think this is a realistic 11. To be fair, other than Shaw, I don't think Shaw will start. But
Okay. So we've made the 11 now. Now we have 11 people on the bench here. They're going to have to take 2 goalkeepers because they always do. Now we need another 2 people from these on the bubble. That's how hard it is. 2 people. You can only take 2 more. So look at it. We have 1, 2, 3 defenders on the bench, 4 defenders on the bench. You have 1, 2. Oh, you can even count Trent as a defender or a midfielder. We have a couple of and then we only have 3 midfield options basically and 2 forward options. So out of these players, how many players you can only take? You can only take 2 more.
Is it? It's one more, isn't it?
No, it's 2 more.
23-man squad, isn't it?
Yeah, we have 22. Shit, one more.
you got to like replace. Okay, Jay, we got to replace people and like add one.
Yeah, because obviously,
I'm looking at Jay. I'm looking at Madison, and I'm thinking.
I know, bro. I'm looking at Madison,
here.
and I'm like,
we're talking football here.
No, bro. Listen, I listen. If you've got Foden, and you've got you've got Palmer as well, like you could maybe.
No, Palmer's not in the 23. G, he's not in.
And no, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can make an argument for saying you don't need Madison. But looking at that,
I think I'm looking at Gordon. Does Gordon deserve a shout?
He definitely does deserve a shout.
Because I think he adds something different that Rashford doesn't add.
I think
if you're talking about players who can get in behind, I think Gordon is one of those players who can run in behind. He's got good movement. I think he's smart for a kick. I can see him making an impact. To be honest, I think.
What if the last spot? What if the last spot?
Also, don't forget, Gordon also had a very good under-21 tournament.
Yeah, he smashed it.
He smashed it. He was player of the tournament. So, and that was last summer. So, Southgate, that's a guy who's served his dues at under-21 as well. So it's not like he's been part of the.
I know this is lazy, yeah, but I'd swap a few players. I would swap. Not gonna lie, I'll swap Palmer for Madison. You don't have to do it, but this is my shot.
You know who I would swap? I would swap Chilwell with Joe Gomez.
No.
Why would you do that?
Think about it. You now have Joe Gomez who can play centre back, left back. You have Levi Colwill who can play centre back, left back. You have Trippier who can play right back, left back. You have my man who can play centre back.
We still. But what about specialists?
Why would you take out an actual left back for a centre back who could play there?
No, because you now have 3 people who could play left back. Two of them.
You actually need to take a left back, by the way.
I think Luke Shaw's going to play majority of the game.
Anyway, let me say what I was saying because you interrupted me to say that. I was going to say, put Palmer in over Madison. I don't know what Rack and you think, Egal, about that.
Cole Palmer.
I would take Madison out. I don't think Madison deserves to go. That's my opinion, but you guys can argue against it if you want.
Do you view Cole Palmer as more versatile? Is that why you say that?
Yeah, facts. Pure football.
Listen, I'm taking Palmer ahead of Trippier. Like Trippier for me doesn't deserve to be there. Palmer does deserve to be there. I know they're at different positions, but Palmer's done more than Trippier has done.
And you still keep Madison.
I don't know if Madison deserves it, Rack. I don't know.
Okay, well, how about this?
Maybe,
about this?
maybe not. But I don't think Trippier deserves to be there.
I think Gordon's got more of a shot.
How about this? You just keep both of them and you just add Palmer. And that's
too many
the
attackers.
23-man squad.
It's a lot of attackers, though. That's too many attackers.
How many attackers is it?
Because you got Palmer, Maddison, and Rashford and Watkins. That's a lot, no?
But you only have 2 strikers, basically.
No, but Bellingham's playing the 10s. Now you've got like, well, how many 10s is that? That's 4 10s.
Who can play the 6 there? Rice and Mainoo.
Bellingham can play 10.
Is that right?
Foden can play 10. Sorry.
I'm not going to lie to
6 there, you've got Rice, and then you've got Mainoo, which is obviously that's a big gap, right? Because
there's no one else, right? That's the problem. There's no one else.
I know, that's the thing, man. That is
That's what I was saying to Egal. Are we better off playing a diamond formation? No wingers.
Do you think? Okay, so just based on this, Sterling 100% is not getting it. Konsa's not getting it. Based on this list, the way you worked out, let's be honest now. We can be honest about Reece James. We can be honest about Braithwaite. Now you kind of get why, with all the attacking options, Bowen doesn't get it. Jack Grealish experience.
It's because he's been injured and been out of form. It's peak.
Grealish is going, man.
I think Grealish is going, Jay, but we have to be realistic. I'm
confident in Grealish going. He still gives us something that's unique in our left wingers. Like, as in, he's a right-footed left winger who's got a bit of like pauser. You know, he's got a little bit.
Who does he take out?
Who does he take out? Grealish is one of the. It's him and Rashford as the left wingers, in my opinion.
So who's he taking out?
So think of him and Rashford as the left wingers, and then think of Foden and Saka as the right wingers. Not necessarily like they might all play different wings and stuff, but I think those are the 4 wingers who have the shirts at the moment.
By the way, are we all agreeing Conor Gallagher starts?
Probably. Who else plays over him though, Gal?
Trent, Foden, Mainoo.
Why would he play like? He was not
he's an option to start. I'm not sure he's definitively started.
I'm not his guarantee,
but he's gonna.
I think he's
there,
but I don't think he's guaranteed to start.
Guys,
I'm only saying that, Jane.
Don't forget, we're posting this online for everyone to see. So I think Conor Gallagher might be the most Southgate type decision.
That's what I'm saying.
So I
like a Henderson Mark II, like a Henderson.
Yeah,
that's what I said earlier. Right? He'll literally play him to replace Henderson.
Yeah, I can see it. And
he will put it like that. He will have Rice sitting, and then Palmer will be like the Rome destroyer type beat.
The legs. He's the legs.
Yeah, like the legs, and then you have Bellingham.
People are gonna lose their shit.
The thing is, if Southgate goes with a 4-3-3, and plays Rice as a lone pivot, hopefully, like he's learned some stuff at Arsenal. Rice can play, lone pivot. And then you've got Bellingham and Gallagher playing either side of him, playing box to box. That could work well.
People are saying get Gallagher out of there.
Yeah, people don't know ball.
Just to end it off, guys, we need to remove one of these players, and you cannot remove the goalkeepers. Unfortunately, they always select 3 goalkeepers. So are we taking out a defender? Or are we taking out one of the midfielders or one of the forwards? Which one are we?
I think Madders. I don't know if you've done enough. I keep looking at Madders, Egal. I'm looking at his face. I don't know if he's willing to.
So in order of time, my final removal is Chilwell.
So why Chilwell?
Because I just don't think Chilwell is going to get on the plane. I think
I can see the logic, because you'd have Colwell who can play left back. You got Trippier that could play left back, and you'd have Shaw. Is Shaw in the team? Where's Shaw?
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, Shaw's starting. So you basically got Shaw as a specialist left back and 2 other left backs. But I think Chilwell goes, and I think Ches could be onto it with Maddison, because I think if you have Trent and you think you might use Trent in midfield, he's technically an extra midfielder. So
and this conversation will swing again, Jay, based off form. Like if Maddison
that's why the video I said March. It's all this is based on this happening in March.
Yeah, I don't think.
Did Madison perform as well, Jay? I'll have a complete different take.
But I don't think England needs Madison.
Nor do I. But
You
if
don't.
his form is that good, then you can't ignore it.
Yeah,
So-
and I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean it in the kind of place where it's like when you've got Fodens and Sakas and stuff like that, you don't really need a creative.
Let me ask you guys this. If this is the final product, we're going to be posting this online. You feel happy with this? Because to me, I just want to change Conor Gallagher so bad for somebody.
So what?
Like, every single Chelsea player you told me to take out, and there actually be reasons for them to always actually play.
No. The logical reason to start. It's a logical reason to start Conor Gallagher.
It's those years of pain you've given him, man. It's those years of pain.
Maybe swap Rashford for Foden and save yourself a world of pain in the comment section.
You know what they're gonna say.
You know what I mean? They'll come for you. They won't understand the nuance of how we want the team to play. They're just gonna not see Foden started, and they're gonna be like, "This is the guy that said Arsenal get so many players in the Real Madrid team. I've seen him before. He's done it again."
Egal, I'm not even just saying this. I think he'll play like Henderson over Palmer.
I think Kobbie mainoo starts. And Conor Gallagher
start? Kobbie mainoo has never started.
Why would you just start in the Euros? Like, he just got called up the other day, Egal.
You know something? He has the game versus Brazil and Belgium. If he plays and he plays well, guarantee he might have a chance.
Yeah,
to
that's
start.
hindsight, though.
You can't say guarantee might have a chance. That's not, those words don't make any sense.
Okay, I was about to say guarantee, and then I stopped myself and changed it to might have a chance. But look,
I know. We saw
long story short, this is our 23-man squad. Are you guys happy with that? We've left off the likes of Sterling, Madison, Reece James, Bowen, James Ward-Prowse, Joe Gomez, Henderson, Ivan Toney, Anthony Gordon, Curtis. You know what? We never even spoke about him. So based on that, we never really spoke about him also. But yeah,
I don't think Tony's got a chance, but that's just me.
Based on the fact that we never mentioned Braithwaite, no chance.
I think Braithwaite's got a chance. I think
Braithwaite's got a chance, bro.
But the thing, what people need, Colwell. I think Colwell and Braithwaite are fighting for one shirt.
But Colwell can play multiple positions. That's why he.
But I think the thing with Braithwaite is that look at how many fullbacks you've got there already. Like, you've got Trippier who can play both sides, and you've got Chilwell, so you don't need the versatility of Colwell. You basically just asking.
And furthermore, Jay, Colwell's been playing left back and he's slated for it the whole season. He himself doesn't even play it.
So it's almost like
play there doesn't mean he can play there.
Look at this one. You guys don't know Southgate. 100% Henderson is going.
So I said he's going. I think he's going to go. I said Henderson over Palmer.
I think for humanity, we're going to end the stream here, or else we could be talking about this for 2 hours. But we did a good job. An hour and 8 minutes. We covered everything. I think we need to do more tier lists, but this one was fun. Monday, we're going to do Premier League rating all the best players.
Can I just say as well? England have a lot of good players. Look at how many good players there are.
When you lay it out like that, there's a lot of good players there, man.
And guys,
the thing is,
players aren't even fit. They're all fit.
And you know what the crazy? But there's one. But the thing is, when you see all those names along in England camp, right? There's one name that stands out in the negative.
Conor
Gareth Southgate. No, Gareth Southgate.
Yeah. He's a compliment.
Okay, we're gonna end it here, guys. And before we go any further, Arsenal. No, we're not talking about Arsenal. Calm down, again. Well, when it comes to England, England play Brazil and Belgium. You guys think they beat both of them?
I think they beat Belgium.
I think England tends to not be that serious, like in these kind of hard friendlies sometimes. But England have been quite serious in tournaments. But I'd be surprised if they win both of them because they're going to make some changes in it. So it'll be interesting to see. I want to see. I'd like to see like Watkins versus some of like. Do you know what I mean? I would like to see some of the players in the squad a bit. I'd like to see Southgate actually try some players. I hope he. But then there's not much time left before the Euros, so he might just try and be playing his first team and see how they're gelling. Like, are we going to be playing Bellingham in the 10? Is he going to be playing in the pivot? There's a lot of. I still have quite a lot of questions about the team. There's not much time.
I'm going to save this team. I'm
Not
gonna
easy.
save this team. We'll come back to it, okay? But before we go, if anybody wants to super chat to make a change, I want to see what people do. By the way, do you guys honestly watch any of these games during the international break? Because I feel like this international break is the least I've ever cared about.
I never watch England other than tournaments. I'll be honest.
Really?
I don't want to sound cliche, but I never watch England other than tournaments ever. I find it so placid and just boring.
It's dry, man.
You didn't even watch Saka's
England versus
hat trick
Macedonia.
versus. You didn't watch Saka's hat trick versus who was it? Northern Macedonia. Listen, I only watch England for Saka. When Saka's not playing, I turn off the TV. So now that I have Declan Rice, also, I have 2 players to watch England for. When it comes to international football, I like France, but lately they've been pissing me off with all the crazy rule changes. Did you guys see what they did?
The Ramadan thing.
Yeah, they told players, they encouraged them not to fast during Ramadan, and for them to
Was it technically? Because technically too, because I did read into this. They're saying that you're not going to be able to break your fast on the pitch. I think that's what they're saying specifically.
Yeah, basically they're not going to give them a break to break their fast. They're going to say either wait until halftime or the end of the game, and I'm like, what's stopping them from getting a water break and just kicking somebody in the leg?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they can do it. It's not very inclusive, is it? And I think there's a strong statement to say that's, if it was a Christianity thing, if it was Christianity needed a break, would they be granting it?
All I gotta say is this guy Tar, bro. I think you super chatted more in this stream than I've made in like the last 2 months on YouTube. Big up to this guy right here, bro. Big up Tar.
Hey, it needs to be more of these kind of shows.
I guess so. They really like it. Man says we
need to get Tars on. Tars, you need to come on next time, bro.
Yo, big up Tar, man. I think Tar. We need to make a logo with Tar's face on it. This guy's carrying the channel today.
That's gone. If you know about Hunter x Hunter, that's gone from Hunter x Hunter. My favorite characters in anime.
I didn't expect you to be an anime guy personally, but yeah, guys.
Wait, what's that meant to me? Hold on a minute.
I want to ask you guys one more thing. One more thing. Ches, Jay, and Rack. Would you be willing to post this on your own socials? Do you agree with this list so much?
Yeah, I think it's. I would put my name to it.
I'll share it.
Yeah.
Not all of them are my personal pick, but
not. So
let's be honest. This is a Gal's team. Let's be very.
Honest. To be fair, Egal, this is one of the more fair teams that I've seen you do and put together. Like, as in, like, there's been some ridiculous ones that I've seen, but this is a good logical. As if we burrowed into the brain of Gareth Southgate.
Because we had to bring Egal's, bias down a bit. You know what I'm saying? Egal, come here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, guys? You know what the next tier list we're gonna do is? I'm not gonna do a show Sunday, but if you guys are available Monday night, I'm planning on doing best players in the Premier League, and we do like a top 10. It's gonna be interesting. How many players do you think from your team get into a top 10 in the Premier League this season?
Okay, we've had a lot of
Liverpool have 2, I would say.
Tottenham maybe maximum 1 or 2.
I'm trying to think of maybe Udoji or maybe
and probably,
I think Arsenal might have 2 or 3 max.
You probably got more than 2 or 3.
What is it? Teams of the season?
No. Yeah, not team of the season. I think team of the season, everyone does it. So I'm just gonna do top 10 best players performing this season.
Oh, performing-wise? Oh.
Yeah.
Tottenham don't have any then.
Because think about it. Everyone just does the team of the season, flop team of the season. Let's change it up.
I'm not just saying that. It's because on performances, they haven't been that consistent. So,
no. It's the way you just threw out it so matter-of-factly, and Jay just looking at the screen like...
It's a matter-of-fact. I
was like, well...
It's undeniable, Jay.
It was the casualness. It's the casual nature in which you just threw it out there was brilliant.
Guys, we're going to wrap it up here. I think this has been a good tier list. Maybe we could do instead of team of the season, let's just do flops. You guys love flops, right? Let's talk about flops. I remember when people were putting Kai Havertz in the flop team. Not anymore. Anyways, we're out of here, people. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Don't forget to go subscribe to Chez's channel. Links in the description. Vader's channel. Link is in the description. Rock and Jay.
Our channel's not quite ready, but it's coming. Ended.
All right. And while you guys are at it, don't forget to check out the YouTube shorts that I do on my channel. And you guys definitely want to be on that next video. But don't forget, we'll be back soon. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Love for the love, people. We're out of here. And big up all you guys for supporting and watching the channel. Don't forget W's in the chat, people. We're out.
W's in the shot. W's in the shot.